Hi, I'm Liza, and I welcome you to Power Up with Liza Wisner, a space where we share tips and life hacks on how you can live your life like a Power Up hero in real life. February is Black History Month, and it's truly an honor to be here with you today. When I arrived in the United States in 1999, I learned about the celebration of Black History Month, and I enjoyed hearing about it. We didn't study American history when I was in school, so all the stories were new to me. The stories of terrible struggle, the stories of unimaginable injustices, and the stories of the amazing achievements of people of African descent, my people. This is truly a wonderful time to take a step back and reflect on how different our world would be today if it wasn't for all the people who fought for our civil rights. And I recognize that the mere fact that I have a chance to be on this platform means that some amazing people in my legacy laid a foundation, and I thank them for it. But I've also learned that Black History Month is not just about breaking barriers. It's also about being reminded of what it looks like to stand up for what you believe in. This month carries an air of people who've had unimaginable strength and perseverance. You know, Martin Luther King Jr. told us that standing up for a world where people are not judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character, is really truly what this is about. It's not even just about civil rights. It's about the music, the poetry, dance, and so much more. And what makes this celebration time so amazing is that it's simply not that long ago that Black people, not only in America but all over the world, were legally excluded from so many aspects of humanity. It may seem like ancient history to some, but I think we can say, you know, the year that shall not be named, 2020, we know that there's still so much work to be done to support the Black community because it is clearly today and now. So that's partly why I'm here with you today. Well, there's not one way to acknowledge Black History Month. We'll all do it our own way. Today, I want to show you just a little bit of how to power up Black History Month by creating a more inclusive environment that better serves our community. But first, let me tell you why. Our time on this earth is a precious commodity, which we have no ability to extend. We are all here to leave a platform for our legacies. So everybody who's ever lived, who is alive now, and who will live in this world in the future has a future that will make a difference. Once you're here, what you do or what you don't do will make a difference. From the day you're born, you will acquire knowledge and you will have experiences, just like cultural humility and social justice expert Leticia Wilson says that you are the sum total of your experiences. All your hopes, dreams, and ideas are sparks within you. And what you do with those sparks is what determines your life's impact. I learned from my father, John Musheru, that what you accomplish in your career is really what the world measures based on your bank account, right? How much money you made. But that is a very small part of your legacy. You know, because you'll always find money being made. You'll always find projects being worked on when you were born, and you'll find the same when you're gone, right? So making money and completing projects is not unique to any of us. What's unique is our commitment to each and every single one of the human beings that we come in contact with. When I think of what Black History Month means to me, I think of us showing up in our work with more respect, understanding, and love for our common humanity. As we build our bank accounts, we should remember to be on the right side of history and elevate whatever platform that we are on. So here are some ideas on how to power up Black History Month by creating a more inclusive environment. Whether you're at work, at home, in school, or anywhere in your community, the first thing you need to do is celebrate life, right? So let's celebrate Black History Month. But people being heard is great, but celebration is even better. Maybe you can identify some notable figures to feature. So like Martin Luther King Jr., he fought for equal rights for Blacks. We have Thurgood Marshall, the first African-American justice appointed to the United States Supreme Court. We also have Mae Jemison, who became the first female African-American astronaut to travel to space, and Barack Obama, elected the first ever Black president of the United States. And most recently, on January 20th, we celebrated Kamala Harris, our first woman, African-American woman, to be sworn in as Vice President of the United States of America. And as she said in her acceptance speech, you know, she said that she may be the first, but she won't be the last, right? So she's paving the way for our future, which is really the second way of how to create an inclusive environment. Educate yourself on what the opportunities are and what equity is. Creating more inclusivity is about you understanding that the idea you have is combining with information that you don't know actually sparks your creativity and makes you learn more about your environment and makes you do your work better. So there's so many lessons that you can do about microaggressions, bias. You can learn about race. You can learn about being anti-racist. You can go online and learn all of these, but you can also go to www.powerup.org to learn more. If you're open-minded, there really is more than one answer. And this is really a teachable behavior that you can learn yourself, right? So educate yourself and learn more about how you can be stronger. Get more knowledge on how to appreciate Black culture, appreciate the values of Black individuals in your community, and then maybe practice putting your assumptions and stereotypes on the side so that you can truly honor Black History Month. And next is speaking up. The importance of inclusion is about being action-oriented and celebrating differences. And as the saying goes, hindsight is always 20/20. Sometimes it's easy to stand here and say that slavery was wrong, segregation was wrong, denying the people the right to vote is wrong. How could they have done that? But I am reminded that part of the struggle is that good people usually stand by while bad things are happening. Good people sometimes, you know, they stay neutral. They don't want to stand up and do the hard thing of standing up for what's right. So I want to challenge you today. Take this Black History Month and think about your place in history today. Which side of history will you be on? We all know now that we still have a lot of problems regarding race in our community, but I ask you to not be neutral. Make a commitment that you won't look the other way when you see something wrong. Make a promise to yourself to speak up when you see injustice. And as the late John Lewis reminded us, we need to get into good trouble, necessary trouble. Don't always conform. Be creative, be innovative, and think of what you aspire to be as a person. Think about the legacy you want, and think of the platform that you're building for your future generations. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that." So now it's your turn. What is one thing you can do today to be the light that drives out darkness? Honor and celebrate Black History Month by being the light for someone or something, and not just in February. Make it part of your legacy. Show love, spread the love. I'm Liza Wisner. I hope that you are inspired and educated and motivated to be a power-up hero today during Black History Month, because our world needs you to be a hero today more than ever before. Make it a powered up day. Bye.